In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use the staking finance DeFi dApp to connect not only your MetaMask wallet, which is for Ethereum, but also your Polkadot.js wallet in order to interact with this dApp. So if you haven't already watched the video where I talk about staking finance and what it's all about, do check it out. It should pop up on the top right hand corner. Maybe open it up in a separate tab, watch that video, and then come back to this one, because this video is going to be focused only on the features that the dApp has to offer. And it is a DeFi dApp. You can generate income by staking to different pools, of course. And aside from that, what's awesome about Stafi is that it allows you to generate OR tokens, as long as they support the project, of course, to generate OR tokens for that specific coin that you're staking within their dApp. So not only are you getting returns, but you're also getting an OR token that is basically used for trading, for example, or you could do whatever you want with it, right? You can send it to a friend, you can decide to hold it, but you can also trade it, of course. So they're actually supplying liquidity for these OR tokens. Now they're basically, this is an early version of the dApp. As we can see here, it doesn't have too many features. It just has OR ETH, OR FIS, and OR bridge to be able to bridge between Ethereum and Stafi. And again, Stafi have built on the Polkadot ecosystem, which means on substrate within that framework, and they're interoperable with Polkadot because you need that Polkadot.js wallet in order to take advantage of using the FIS token or the FIS coin. I'm not even sure if they call them coins or tokens. I'm not 100% sure on that because again, it's not an actual parachain, but it's more of a dApp. Built on substrate, so I think it's just called a FIS token. And also it's on Ethereum, so it's definitely an ERC20 token on Ethereum, but I'm not sure about the Polkadot version if it's also a token, but that's not very important anyway. And with regards to the price, just before we start looking at the dApp, the price is not doing too bad. It's trading at 136 at the moment. I think the lowest we've seen it at was around the 50-cent region soon after listing on BitMax. And I remember doing the video talking about the listing and how they've conducted the IO and so on. But how do you actually stake ETH here? So we've got different options here. As you can see, I've got nothing staked at the moment. But if I do decide to stake ETH, so let's say I want to stake 10 ETH, I do actually get an estimated return on my investment per year of 8.3%. So that's very good, right? And aside from the 8.3%, I also get 3% dropped FIS into my account. So I actually get the FIS token as a bonus because you're using their dApp to stake your ETH. Then the other option here is to actually become a validator. So you can become a validator through this dApp. How awesome is that, right? All those complex scenarios that you could think of are gone now, right? It's so easy to be a validator, to basically validate those blocks for ETH 2.0. So what do you need to do? You need to deposit 8 ETH to register as a delegated validator on Stafi. Then the Stafi staking contract will match 24 ETH to your node so that it can meet the validator requirements of ETH 2.0. Now once 32 ETH is matched to your node, you can then deploy a pull contract to deposit the 32 ETH to the deposit contract on ETH 1.0 and then wait for validation progress on ETH 2.0. Now the status is that there's nothing we can do in this step. Once you stake, we should wait for the queen. Check the status of the dashboard. So when they say the queen, they're actually referring to Ethereum 2.0, of course. Now there's the deposit option, which is 8. You cannot change this, by the way. It's hard coded to 8, so it needs to be 8. And once you do that, and again, the estimated APR for this is even bigger. It's 9.55% because you will be a validator and then you just deposit. Of course, there's the staking option here and the status option, which shows you your staked ETH and how you can liquefy it. Once it's deposited, you can liquefy it, you can generate that OR ETH. Now, the next one I want to talk about here is OR FIS. So you can stake FIS, which is from the Polkadot blockchain, from the Polkadot ecosystem. And let's say you wanted to stake 10 FIS, you're actually paying a small transaction fee, so you will get 9.87 OR FIS. As soon as you stake that, you get the OR FIS, right? And again, with the validator program for Stafi, you can do that, but you need to register and you need to meet the criteria. Okay, you will be screened, you need to meet the criteria, the nomination rules and all that sort of stuff, and the penalty risk of being slashed, just like many validators on many other blockchains. And then you just click on board and that's it. Now the next feature here is the OR bridge feature, which basically allows you to swap from the Polkadot version of FIS over to the Ethereum version. It's as simple as that, right? It's as simple as that. Again, I can't use this. I can't see what I'm gonna get, but as you can see here, if you were to swap 1 FIS, you would get 1 FIS on Ethereum. Now the problem that I'm seeing here is the actual humongous fee at the moment, which is like 90 bucks if I'm not mistaken, right? Because this is 64.3 FIS. If you want to swap from the Polkadot version over to the Ethereum version, just because the Ethereum fees are absolutely humongous at the moment. And again, if you want to swap from ERC20 to native, it is much cheaper, only 0.00002 ETH. So again, you need to type in your Stafi address, which is from the Polkadot.js wallet. You can get that as soon as you connect to this wallet, to this dApp, and then you just swap and then you just wait for the transactions. Of course, you need to sign the transactions and then you just wait for the transfer. So yeah, I mean, as we can see here, it's very simple to use. It's very basic. They didn't make this complex, and it shouldn't be complex because it's about people actually adopting these things, people actually doing yield farming, people actually staking and understanding how it works, how to be a validator and so on. So yeah, do expect more features to be added here, probably more tabs on the left hand side here for Orkava, for Or1, or I think the next one that they want to do is also Tezos as well. So yeah, I mean, there's gonna be a lot of them adopting or onboarding onto Stafi. So yes, I will be doing follow-up tutorials in the future when this product does mature, but for now, this is how it looks. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Stafi so far? Are you bullish on Stafi? Do you hold Stafi or FIS? And yeah, thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Take care, bye.